All right, ladies. So today we're going to be answering one of my loyal Patreon supporters. And she purchased a question and she wants me to answer it live. So I'm going to answer it right now. All right. And any of you guys need one-on-one coaching, go to mindfulattraction.org or become Patreon members, and you guys will be able to ask me one question per month. This month only, the $5 members of Patreon can ask me one question per month, just like this, and I'll make a video about it. Only the Patreon supporters, okay? So go check it out. You can just ask one question, and then subscribe, and that's it. All right? So let's begin this. So it says, Alex, I am one of your loyal Patreon supporters. My question is, I recently reconnected with a guy who I met in one of the few dates last year. Okay. He confessed that he disappeared. In other words, he ghosted you. Not because he wasn't interested, but because he had to go back to his ex. All right, so, okay. I'm looking at this objectively. He is a shitty breaker uppy. It seems like people who ghost on people, in my opinion, you just like, especially he went on a few dates with you, and he just ghosted you for his ex without telling you. I'm assuming he didn't tell you. That's not good, and that shit could hurt anyone. And the only way to deal with that type of pain, I'll be honest with you, is just to become more present, using mindfulness. And because of that, I have an event in New York City. We're starting it in my apartment, to be honest with you. But it's a meditation group that I have for people who live in New York City. So if you guys want to attend this meditation group, you can purchase the tickets by DMing me on Instagram or WhatsApp. You can see on the description down below. It's not my real WhatsApp, just to let you guys know. But you guys could contact my people, and if you live in the city and if you qualify, we'll send you the link to purchase the tickets. Okay? Because it's an exclusive type of thing, to be quite honest with you. Because I'm taking you guys into my place, so it's not something that I could just let anyone in. So yeah, he confessed to me that he disappeared not because he wasn't interested, but because he had to go back to his ex. So she came back to him, it seems like. So he was brokenhearted with you, and his ex came back, and he was with you trying to... See, this is the thing, is that a lot of times we don't know that some people are not over their exes. And I say that the worst people to date are people who are not over their exes. Why? Simply because they won't prioritize you. You cannot win when he's not over somebody. When a guy is still thinking... Ooh, let me turn this on. When a guy is still thinking about his ex, that's not a battle you want to fight. You don't want to fight that battle. Let me get some cookies. You don't want to fight that battle. And the reason why you don't want to fight that battle is because it doesn't matter how good looking you are. The past has a lot more power over people. Things that you haven't gotten over have a power to blur what's in front of you. Humans are naturally ungrateful creatures. So it's a little silly for you to think that just because you're good looking, just because you are a high value person in real life, if somebody's not over their ex and their ex is a crackhead, I don't give a fuck if you're Kate Moss or Angelina Jolie. He's not gonna get over you. He's not gonna get over her. So it's kind of like dating somebody who's not over their ex. You're just asking for failure. You're asking to get played. The issue is a lot of us are attracted to people who hurt us, right? There's a certain electricity behind people who are not good for us, and sometimes, unfortunately, some people have a fatal attraction that they have to sense some toxicity in people in order for them to say, you know what, he's good for me, she's good for me. You know, it's a shame. Let's keep reading. He said he couldn't stop thinking about me. And he's not with her anymore. So he got over his ex. His ex came back because that's what most likely happened. And he was with you. Now he went back to his ex. And he loved you so much that he couldn't stop thinking of you. So you're trying to tell me that he went on a date with you. Because I'm assuming his ex came back. That's the only thing. Women, and most likely women are the ones that break up with guys, most part. So, or he came back to her, one of the two, because the guys are the ones that come back. So he went back, or she came back to him. Who cares? And he was so heartbroken at being with the other ex that he couldn't stop thinking of you. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. I think it's bullshit, in my opinion. Because how does an ex come back? Because when you're not over somebody, understand, when you're not over somebody and you're dating somebody, or you go on a date and you're not over somebody, you literally are comparing this person to your ex, and they never match up. They never match up. So you're trying to tell me that he's not over his ex, which means he was heartbroken and he was praying to God that she comes back. He doesn't even know you that well. His ex comes back or takes him back. He says, fuck her. I'm not even going to say anything because I'm so excited. I'm just going to go see this girl. And while he is with her, he can't stop thinking of you. So he was thinking of you the whole time, but didn't message you during that whole time. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. This guy's bullshitting. I bet the guy in the back, I bet he's like, whoa, what the fuck? How the hell does he know that shit? Well, because I know that shit. That's why. He's been constantly initiating contact and very warm. We went on our first date in October since he came back, then our second date last week. When was this sent? This was ordered November 14th. And you guys went on your first date in October. So 14th last week. A week? Okay. I hope he went on a date with you at the end of October. We had a third day scheduled, but he canceled on me because it was Veterans Day. How the hell did he know it was Veterans Day? I mean, I don't give a fuck if he canceled. And then you say, I know when you say he had a veteran and had made other plans to celebrate. I know you said if a guy cancels on you, then you're busy after that. And not even that, is the fact that you are a fucking veteran. You know when Veterans Day is. And when did he have his plans with his Veterans Day people? Something's not adding up. And the fact that he has a history of ghosting, something's not adding up. I know you said, he had asked to see me after the cancellation. I told him no, because I had one of my girls over. How do I get him to ask me out on more dates and makes more of me a priority? Makes me more priority. Also, how long should I say no to dates for because he canceled? Thank you. Just cancel. You know, you did the right thing. Next time say yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this, man. If you want a God to be your priority, you have to understand is that in order for God to see you as his priority, he has to feel, one, a undeniable chemistry. Look. Trying to find a way to explain this. You have to think back when you like somebody. What did they actually do to make you them your number one priority? What do they really do? If you really think about it, it's just that you feel like you found the one. You just feel like you found somebody who's right for you. And what I learned in life is that you pretty much realize that within the first 2 or 3 dates, or even the first day sometimes, you kind of realize that you have great chemistry. And when you have that great chemistry with that person, you don't want to lose that because that's rare. And that is something that you have no control over. When somebody makes you the priority, you could tell. Because they're needy, they call you a lot, they text you, and they might even overwhelm you with their presence, but you might like them enough to find that a compliment. This guy, your responsibility is not to make him make you his number one priority is to make sure you're not somebody's second choice. To make sure that you're not somebody's plan B, C, or D. In other words, you be busy the next 2 weeks with this guy. The next 2 weeks, you're not going to see him. Say, baby, I want to see you, but I got stuff to do. I'm busy, right? Never say I'm busy because you cancel. Just say you're busy because something happened. Eventually, he'll get the point. But what I'm trying to communicate is that I want you to be very skeptical about this guy. Be very skeptical because right now, even the way you worded this question, you really wanted to make him look good. Be very skeptical. And that skepticism will give you a more attractive aura because he's going to feel the skepticism. For me, I just feel like it comes down to it comes down to not accepting being somebody's second priority. If a guy or girl if I'm not their number one priority, you leave. And understand, it's almost like a paradox. Having that mentality and being willing to actually leave is self-communicated in your nonverbal cues. And that in and of itself, just having the willingness to leave somebody who doesn't make you your number one priority, a lot more often than not, a lot of people will sense that and they'll prioritize you. But I'll say this. To make him your number one priority, I've just seen this many times. You have to, in real life, be super present, show him you like him, but over text, be very difficult to reach out. Frustrate him. Take a whole day to respond sometimes. Take half a day to respond. Don't respond and post stories. Frustrate the living hell out of him. Do not be consistent, but never be directly aggressive. Be passive aggressive. Aggressive with your ignorance, with you ignoring him, with you canceling, but passive with you saying sorry, with you apologizing, with you saying you won't do it again. All that kind of stuff is only for people who it's only for people who want it to happen no matter what. You get what I'm saying? Because you doing this, you'll get him to like you. Don't get me wrong, but it won't last. What really lasts is when from the start they see that you are somebody who's important for them. And you use some of these strategies to keep him, not to completely make you his number one priority, but to keep you there. You do these things not for you to become his number one priority. You apply these strategies to keep you as his number one priority because at the end of the day, I just don't want you guys to fuck it up. If he doesn't like you, that's fine. Just make sure he doesn't like you because of you. If he doesn't like you and you're not over pursuing, you're not going out of your way, you're being present, you're friendly, you try your best in a non-needy way, but you're not going to go out of your way. Develop this mentality, high intention, low attachment. And the way you develop that is through mindfulness, through meditation, observing the sensation of your pain, looking at your pain consistently. Every moment, be observing of the anxiety that's always behind the background. Imagine this. It's almost like me saying, always hear the sound of the refrigerator. It is something that is always fading away in the background, like it becomes blurred. Like if you're looking at something, everything becomes blurred. We really don't pay attention to the background noise. And that background noise is the anxiety that you're constantly feeling and always looking away because it doesn't feel good. Look at that anxiety, observe, listen to the sound of the refrigerator, even though you hear the TV. Make that the number one focus of your attention, and then make the TV the secondary focus of your attention. Make your pain the first thing you focus on every second of the day, and then make everything else secondary. What you'll notice is that the pain slowly dissolves, like ice dissolving in the middle of the desert, and then you'll notice that the humming goes away, right? But with this guy, I just don't want you to develop that needy energy to think that you can make somebody who doesn't prioritize you to prioritize you. You can make them prioritize you temporarily, but long term you can't. It has to come from within. It's called natural chemistry, which is a course that I sell in mindfulattraction.org, right? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys ever want to get, that's my answer for you, girl, man. You gotta, with this guy, you know, you have to. Okay, so you're asking how do I get him to ask you out on more dates? Just do what I said, right? Don't initiate contact. Say yes to the dates, but for the next 2 weeks, let him suffer a little bit, right? What you should see is that he'll ask you out. He's gonna be more enthusiastic. He's gonna actually even put more creativity in his dates because he's trying to impress you. If you don't see an up in terms of when he's with you, his nonverbals are more expressive. He actually puts in more effort. He dresses nicer. He just looks nicer in person, and that keeps going. Like, it's not just because you were needy and now he's making it up. No, I mean he's consistently trying to impress you. That's the only way for you to really know, and for you to do that, you have to be honest with yourself and look at the situation with 2 eyes. Look at reality eyeball to eyeball. Don't lie to yourself. All right. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Become Patreon supporters, and yeah, I hope to, for those who want to come to the meditation thing, you guys could just click on the description down below for more info. All right, ladies, so finally I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're gonna get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine natural chemistry. No more short-term partners. No more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week, 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses. My Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1. The natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything. The laws of human nature, I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. Free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free, and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're going to love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now, all right? I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.